Dear friends, I welcome you all to today's class. Today, we will be discussing about force. You might have heard the word force. Your parents would be forcing you to do some works, is it not? You will be forced to do your homeworks, all the things you should be forced. You will be forced to keep your phone aside, is it not? So, this is a force which you had, but we are discussing about a force in physics, that is a push or a pull. Look at the picture. This person is pushing and the other one is pulling. So this push or pull is called a force. Okay, the push or pull is called a force. And now we can elaborate the force. Just force is that produces or tries to produce the motion of a static body. See, the body is at rest. There is a trolley which is at rest, and if it is moved by some external force, it will be moving. So that force given on this to make it move is called a force. Is it not? That one, the thing which is given to make the body move is called a force. And force is something that stops or tries to stop a moving body. See, the ball moves, and when it is stopped by a hand, it is stopped by applying the force from the body. Okay, the force is, the body is stopped, the ball is stopped by the force given by the hand. And force is that changes or tries to change the motion of a moving body, direction of motion of the moving body. The ball was in this direction, and now when apply force, that ball will be moving in another direction. So this is what force is. Force has both magnitude and direction, so it is a vector quantity. If we mean 50 Newton, that means 50 is the magnitude, Newton is its unit, and 50 Newton in a direction. Okay, any direction. So we have to mention this is the magnitude of the force. Now, types of forces based on the direction in which the forces act, that can be classified into like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. Like parallel forces means two or more forces of equal or unequal magnitude are acting along the same direction. Okay, see here, this person is pulling the trolley and this person is pushing the trolley, but both are applying force in the same direction. So this is called a like parallel force. Now, unlike parallel force, in this tug of war, there are two sets of people pushing the what? Rope, is it not, in opposite direction. So, two equal or unequal forces, the force can be equal. If the force is equal, no one will win, is it not? If the force is unequal, then only one team will be winning. The team which applies more force will be winning. So, what is unlike parallel forces? If two or more equal forces or unequal forces act along opposite directions parallel to each other, then they are called unlike parallel forces. Resultant force, when several forces act simultaneously on the same body, then the combined effect of the multiple forces can be represented by a single force. That force is the resultant force. I'll give some examples to understand this. See, there is a trolley. There are two forces acting in the same direction. One force is pulling the trolley and the other force is pushing the trolley. Irrespective of pulling or pushing, both are in the same direction. So, the total resultant force will be 10 Newton plus 20 Newton equal to 30 Newton. Likewise, in this example, the trolley is pulled by two different forces in opposite direction. This new force is pulling in this direction and this force pulls in the opposite direction. Then the resultant force can be 40 minus 20 equal to 20 Newton, is it not? Because we have to subtract the force having less magnitude from the force having high magnitude. So we'll be getting 20 Newton. Here in this example, there are two forces acting in opposite direction, but the two forces are equal. So what will be the resultant force? This is 25, this is 25. So 25 minus 25 will be 0. That means the trolley will not move. Okay. So a system can be brought to equilibrium by applying another force, which is equal to the resultant force in magnitude but opposite in direction. Such a force is called as equilibrand. Okay, I will explain it with this example. See, this is a system, and in this system two forces are acting. The value of the first force is 20 Newton and the value of the second force is 30 Newton. These two forces are acting in this direction. So the total force should be given from the opposite direction in order not to make it move. So otherwise, in order to be keeping it in equilibrium. So 20 Newton plus 30 Newton equal to 50 Newton should be the force from the other side. This force is called equilibrand. Okay. Now for some examples are given. Two forces 100 Newton and 150 Newton act on a body at rest. What is the resultant force and the equilibrand? We know resultant force should be the summation of these two forces, 250 Newton, and equilibrand will be the resultant opposite in direction. Okay, this I am stopping and conclude this class. We will meet in the next class.